everybody, what is up? Happy whatever day it might be. I am coming at you today to share something that's not necessarily Instagram exclusive. There are a lot of different kinds of ads that you can create when it comes to each of these platforms. One of the most immersive experiences that you can create is something called an instant experience. This is something that I like to create for all of my clients as well as my partners and myself. Instant experiences really bring people into the creation that you are sharing with them, as well as helping them understand a little bit more of how your experience is different by immersing them in a distraction-free environment. So I'm going to show you a little bit of how an instant experience looks on mobile devices, and then we're going to walk through a tutorial on how to create instant experiences for your ads on Facebook and Instagram.
You open the door to a large crypt littered with coffins. At the back stands your quarry.
This thief has taken some important documents,
Says the red-skinned merchant, her tail whipping about in agitation.
I don't care what you do to him. Just bring back.
Then once you've selected Create New Campaign, you're going to select the objective that works best for you. Since we're focusing on creating an ad experience for a game that isn't available on this app right now, we're going to focus more on brand awareness. Then once you have your budget and everything optimized, you'll click Next. We like to utilize our saved audiences because they provide better, more exact, precise targeting. Make sure you select automatic placements. That all looks great. We want to set a start and end date. We start on the 20th. Let's end on the 27th. We'll hit continue. And then it's going to bring us into the ad creation portion. And you want to make sure that add an instant experience is listed here. Again, you aren't necessarily going to be able to use instant experiences on every single page that you have available. So once you've selected that, make sure that you clear out any of the pre-created stuff that Facebook does for you. Select the video you'd like to use. That looks great. Next, we want to change the primary text here. Once your video has been uploaded, you've created your primary text, your headline, a brief description, inserted the URL that you're going to be utilizing, and created a call to action that is similar to the objective you're looking for. What I like to do then is begin creating the instant experience. So all you need to do is check Add an Instant Experience. And you can either start with a template or you can build something custom. It may seem kind of daunting when it comes to creating something that's a little bit more custom, but fear not, I'll walk you through it. First, we want to make sure that we add a header. We can upload our logo. Then for background color, I like to try to find something that blends a little bit better or makes it stand out, whatever floats your boat. Try to find something that's a little bit more to your brand's coloring. If you don't already have it listed in there, then what I like to suggest is pulling up something like Photoshop. Then you can go to Open, and then open up some of the assets that you might have available through Dropbox. And I like to pull together these little simple circles that show off all of the colors in a much more cohesive space, as opposed to looking through and trying to find exact colors through different branding. Then you can take that hex code that we just copied and place it in here. You can also replace a logo if you have something that blends better with everything you have going on. Then you can look through the stock that you have available, select it, continue, and then it'll update that image so it blends a little bit better. Then once we have our header ready to go, we're going to hit Add Component, select a video, and then we're good to go. Now there are a couple of different things that you can do. You can hit Fit to Width or Fit to Height. Fitting to height allows people to have a more 3D experience and look around the game or look around the surroundings that you've shot through your camera and audio and everything. So that's a great option. Otherwise, you can hit Fit to Width and it will make sure that it stays to the width of that person's phone. Next, we're going to add another component. We're going to add a text block. Here we're going to write something simple like, check out Medara. Coming to Foreteller, June 2020. Then what I like to do is make this bigger and bolder. Got a good font. Now this is where the fun part comes in. We can pull up the color blocks that we had selected already. Take that hex code. Pull up our Chrome again, and we can change the background color. We can make this an incredibly branded experience. It doesn't have to stick to or keep on with some of the very generic Facebook standards that it places in. You can even go in and adjust the padding that goes in between the text and the different blocks that are in below. Next, I add another component. I like to do carousels. I think that they're really great, and it allows you to provide the user with more things to interact with. Since we're focusing on heading over to a website, we're going to make sure that we place that link right in there. Then we're going to upload our images. You can only do one image at a time, so make sure that you are uploading as much as possible. So whenever this upload button becomes available, make sure you're able to click on it. So that way, the next time you come in to bring in a new photo, you don't have to wait eons to have another photo upload. You can just click and go. And then we're going to add another photo. The key with this first photo is to realize that the photos that you select first determine what the crop of other images is going to be. So if you want to have a horizontal based image, make sure that your first picture is horizontal. For me, I prefer vertical. So we're going to make sure that all of the pictures that we have coming up are vertical and look really great in the settings that we've established. And again, once you're done with uploading and inserting your links, go through each of your images and make sure to double check that you've placed a link in each of those images and they're all loading in a nice way. Looks great. Then we'll add one more component. We're going to do another text block. Okay. And again, we're going to grab a hex code there. Then we'll go back over here and we'll grab some copy. Again, I am just utilizing some of the copy from this page as an example so that you can see how to build and customize everything that's going on in here. Ideally, though, you want to make sure that you are selecting copy and writing copy that pertains directly to your objectives in writing this ad. I like to adjust the padding on these because when you get into the mobile app example that they'll allow you to send to your phone, you are going to see that there's a lot of extra padding that they add to that. So far, everything looks like it's looking pretty good. So we'll add one final image component and a button, and we'll be done. With this image, we're just going to use one of our banners that we've created for Medara to kind of help promote the game itself. I'll come grab the URL again, place that in there. One final component, a button. We'll hit OK. Make sure that you change your colors. Looks good. Oh, we have a problem though. We need to fix the button. So background color here, we want to make sure that we're utilizing some of the same imagery and colors throughout and not switching up as many colors as humanly possible. So we'll go back to this pink hue. Make that the background color. Then for the button, what I'd like to do is use that dark color that we had at the beginning. Then we'll come back in here, button fill. But we're still seeing that it's doing this outline, so make sure that you select the correct button style and you'll hit fill. Then you'll see that this text looks kind of lame, so maybe we need to make it a little bit bigger and have it stand out. Give it a little bit of a bold. That looks a lot better. So now we have a completed Instagram and Facebook ad experience. We can't hit preview yet because we need to save. So make sure that you are saving. You can select mobile preview and it'll send a mobile preview directly to your phone. And now I'll show you how to access that preview on your device.